1,
Stop.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't speak Spanish. Yeah.
What's up, guys? Omni here. You guys know how it goes. Another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow? Hey, yeah, guys, it's Friday. It's December 10th, man. I'm tired, okay? I stood up really late last night streaming with you guys on the Game Awards. And then after the Game Awards, we did like a post-stream stream. And I didn't go to bed until like 3 a.m. last night. So I'm tired, but the news goes on and the show goes on. We have a lot to talk about, guys. When I say a lot, there was a lot that happened with the Game Awards show tonight. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a quick TLDR summary of everything that happened. And I'm going to let you guys know my highlights. And I'm going to throw a bunch of clips in there as well from some of my stream last night in case you guys missed some of the big moments. And also there's some small news topics as well. So sit back and relax, guys. Hope you guys are doing well with your exams. I heard this is exam week, so I hope you're doing okay. And I heard next week is also exam week as well. So I hope you're going to do okay in the future. And yeah. Allow me to lay it on you. But guys, before we get into today's topics, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Manscaped, the premium global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. Guys, I present to you the holy grail of men's grooming products, Manscaped's Performance Package, because it performs on your package. And it comes with the new Lawn Mower 4.0. Guys, we talk about this every single time. It's got the LED lights, it's got the wireless charging, it's got the nice crisp blades, bro. Tony Stark would be proud. The Crop Preserver and the Crop Reviver, making sure your goods smell good and not like garbage doo-doo butter. The Weed Whacker nose and ear trimmer helps you to get right up in those spots, bro. When your hair be sticking out, you know, just go a little bop bop and you're good. And this stainless steel nail kit, perfect for keeping your fingers clean and trimmed. With everything in Manscaped's Performance Package, you'll basically have everything you'll ever need. It's like the infinity gauntlet of grooming products. And for a limited time only, you'll get 2 free gifts: the Shed Travel Bag and the Manscaped Anti-Chafing Boxer Brief. So guys, if you're looking for the perfect gift, this is it. One stop, all bases covered. Click the link below to get 20% off plus free international shipping plus 2 free gifts when you use promo code OMNI at manscaped.com. And again, special thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring today's video. But guys, this is one of the big topics that you guys asked me to talk about last night. Press F's in the chats. You hate to see it happen. Netflix cancels Cowboy Bebop live adaptation after 1 season. Viewership of the season reportedly tanked after its opening week. Oh my god. It's we saw it coming. It was a train wreck coming a mile away. We all prayed and hoped that it wouldn't be like this. You know, we wanted to change the future. We wanted to make sure that history wouldn't repeat itself. And we thought with the charm of John Cho, you know, we forced it. And we tried to say, hey, you know what? Maybe this will be the one. And as you guys can see, it didn't play out that way. Article by Kotaku said the series, which was somewhat anticipated prior to release, at least based on what little we had going, it reportedly had decent viewership figures of 74 million hours worldwide during its first week. But those numbers went through the floor in a week after, dropping to 59%. THR say the Netflix looked at those numbers, looked at the cost of the show, and decided to pull the plug. Continuing, while its cancellation will break few hearts, it must be frustrating for fans to see once again a beloved anime given the adaptation treatment by a major Western studio or platform, only for the new take to fall flat and disappoint fans. We wrote that the show needed some color, but it also needed a lot more than that. Despite the enthusiasm and clear love for the source material from both cast and crew, the adaptation fundamentally failed to understand what makes anime, and Cowboy Bebop in particular, so special in its original format, leading to a live-action series that underwhelmed in almost every area, except for his soundtracks and Cho's starring performance, which is what I agree with. And some also the animation as well, because yeah, when I was looking at John Cho from some of the scenes, he seemed great in it, but John Cho himself cannot carry a live adaptation film of Cowboy Bebop, one of the greatest animes of all time. He doesn't have that much power. No one has that much power. Here's a review of it. Somebody said, unlike the anime, the live action series sometimes feel like it's embarrassed to be associated with any of this. Things that the original expects you to just accept, like character names, are questioned and underlined and over-explained here. Iconic lines or songs are dropped like someone was checking them off a list, and other moments directly pulled from the source material are needlessly expanded to clearly spell out character motivations. If there's a cool thing from the anime, the Cowboy Bebop will fight like hell to make it sillier, or stupider. So that makes sense, like especially when it comes to anime. I don't know if you guys pay attention that much and you watch a lot of anime, but there's like a lot of like inner dialogue when it comes to anime. Usually a lot of talking happens when no one is talking and someone is talking to themselves, and that's very, very hard to portray on the big screen. Or maybe it's not that difficult, but people have a hard time translating anime into real life. And I mean, I don't know, maybe we got to find some examples where this worked out well, but from my recollection of history of live adaptations, usually they just don't work. They don't translate. It doesn't work out well, and people haven't figured out why. Netflix tried to throw a lot of like money and graphics at it. They put in John Cho. It looked like they gave an attempt. I'm not going to act like they didn't even try. They just, you know, they failed. And as you guys can probably imagine, the internet, it's I think a lot of the internet's kind of celebrating, being like, yep, told you so, told you this was going to happen. But it's going to keep repeating itself. I do feel like there's a market, there's like a cash cow for these companies to keep trying to go in and milk anime. You know, it's like these gaming companies, they're trying to milk gaming, you know, companies, esports and stuff. They're trying to milk that. Now, since anime is becoming cool and legit, they're saying, hey, let's turn anime into not anime and see how it works. And it never works. The question then begs is that, do you stop? Do you just allow anime to be anime? Or do you rework the formula or the science? How do you go about it? In my opinion, I think the way that you do it is piecemeal, right? You start off small. Instead of making a full action series, a full action movie or whatever, do some shorts, do some small content, do YouTube beta. I don't know. Make it small. And see how people respond to that, and see if you can figure out how to translate it into real life from there. And then if this starts to work, and if you start connecting the pieces, if people start figuring out the formula from there, then maybe progress and expand. But you know, these big corporations, bro, they see One Piece, they see Avatar, they see anime, they see like, ooh, let's make live adaptation because that's money. But at the same time, we're seeing this now. I don't know how much money Netflix made off of season 1 based on how much it cost versus the views going down. I don't know if they have a profit or if they lost money on it or not, but it didn't work. There is no season 2, but at the same time, it's going to keep repeating itself, right? So yeah, let me know how you guys feel about that. Cowboy Bebop let down. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it after, what is it called? Arcane. I watched Arcane, and I said to myself after watching such an amazing show, I was like, I can't. I saw Ed. I couldn't do it to myself. It didn't feel like self-care. Yeah, I could give it a chance or whatever, but I truly felt if I subjected myself to that show, it would just be me crying at how badly they did my original boy. That's how I feel, because I'm a critic. I've watched a lot of shows, and I'll keep an open mind, but as you guys can see, the minds of the majority here were not on board with it. So yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the Cowboy Bebop thing getting canceled. It sucks to suck. Press F's in the chat. So a couple of you guys asked me to talk about this because this was an update as of last night. This was the whole situation with Jussie Smollett. I think that's what Dave Chappelle called him. Jussie Smollet. If you guys don't know Jussie Smollett, I don't know how long it was. It was 2019. And basically he set up this entire operation where he was getting beat up by 2 people who supported Trump or MAGA or something like that. And then he got beat up in Chicago, and then and he was just like, oh, and they would beat him up because he was black and gay or something like that. And then more information came out, and you come to find out that it was a hoax and it was a setup, and he did it himself. And it was so convoluted. This is a guy, he used to be the actor from Empire. It was so freaking convoluted. They did one of those like letters where you print something from a magazine and you put like all the letters in there and he was literally creating his entire show about how he was getting beat up. And then the question was why. There's a lot of, whys to it. Some people thought because he wasn't getting paid enough on Empire, that he was trying to have a bigger impact. But we all know the answer. You and I, we know the answer. We've existed on this platform long enough. It was clout. It's clout, the power of clout, man. People would do anything for clout. This man was just like, look, I need people to love me. In order for that to happen, I need people to hate someone else. So we need to get a common ground, commonality, and make it political, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, there's an update. Apparently, this man has been filed. He's guilty on 5 counts of disorderly conduct. I believe he tried to plead not guilty, but that didn't happen. Jussie Smollett has been convicted by a Chicago court on charges he staged a hate crime against himself in 2019 and then lied to police about it. The actor was found guilty on 5 counts of disorderly conduct, the Associated Press and CNN report. Smollet was acquitted on another count of lying to a detective. Disorderly conduct is a Class 4 felony that can carry a prison sentence up to 3 years. Sentencing will take place at a later date. Dang, dude. Dang. Was it worth it? Well, no, not in this case. It says Jussie Smollett's guilty verdicts have killed his career, experts say. Who are these experts? Who are these experts behind here in the panels on the wall saying like, yep, according to my expertise here, I believe that Jussie Smollett will no longer have a career in Hollywood. Like, no shit, Sherlock. Obviously he won't. I mean, come on. It doesn't take rocket scientists to realize before this whole verdict, man. I mean, he was already canceled. Nobody was going to get around this, man. Here are the 5 of the 6 counts. It said telling police officer he was a hate crime victim, guilty. Telling officer he was a battery victim, guilty. Telling detective he was a hate crime victim, guilty. Telling detective he was a battery victim, guilty. Telling detective again. Wait. Did this man, he's guilty of doing the same thing twice? 4 and 5 is the exact same thing. Telling detective he was battery of victim and telling the detective again he was a battery of victim. Oh my God. Bro, wait a minute. I didn't know you could get sentenced for doing the exact same thing twice, for lying about the same thing twice. God dang. And then telling the second detective he was aggravated battery victim, not guilty. I don't know how that played out, but man, this is some clownery stuff right here. Anyway, guys, moral of the story, if you're going to cheat, don't get caught, okay? If you're going to pull off a stunt, if you're going to cheat, if you're going to go and risk it all, high risk, high reward, don't be stupid enough to get caught, okay? I was talking about this with my chat last night. We were talking about like college and all that stuff. And I was like, look, I ain't trying to say that you shouldn't cheat. I ain't going to go that far, okay? But, you know, like if I had a kid and, you know, they were going to college and I found out they got caught for cheating, I wouldn't be mad that they cheated. That's not my concern. Whatever. You cheated, I don't really care, okay? You try to play the system. It's a system. You try to get the system, fine, good. I would be mad that you were stupid enough to get caught, okay? You should have been better, you dumbass. Anyway, that's Jussie Smollett and the whole convicted thing of the hate crime. That's going to be put away, and he's going to be put away. And man, just a really, really huge clown show, bro. Like, and he didn't even just say that he was guilty. He just could have came out and said, my bad. I'm guilty. I did it. I did it for clout. And I plead guilty, and I'm sorry, and I'll take a plea bargain. He tried to defend himself, bro, and they caught him. There was a lot more stuff about this trial. I can't even. Apparently, he was actually doing drugs with the people that he was working with. There was some sexual things going on as well that he confessed, bro. It's just as that's all I can say is So Aaron said Alpharad's band, the Ace of Hearts, released their first album today called Frozen in Time, and it's banger after banger. It's finally here. I've been hyping this thing up for you guys for a really long time. My boy Alpharad, aka Jacob, he is coming out with his own album finally from the Ace of Hearts' band called Frozen in Time, and it's out on Spotify for you guys to watch right now. And here it is. If you come to his Twitter page, you can come and click this link. It's 10 songs. Go ahead and listen to it. I have not listened to it yet because I have just woken up and I woke up to the news that it's out there, but I'm definitely going to give it a listen, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it when it's finished. Yeah, if you come to Alpharad's Twitter page, he says, I effing did it, man. I made an album. I'm pretty sure he didn't say it like that. Please listen. So yeah, guys, if you want to support the boy, go over there, check it out, his music, Mo. Frozen in Time, Ace of Hearts. I believe he also has a video out as well, like a music video for some of his stuff too. I'm very happy to see my boy Jacob prosper, do other types of content, to tap into what he really loves. And I know he did a lot of work, time, energy, and money into putting into this project. And I'm so happy for him. I'm shining. I'm happy. My energy is radiating from his energy, because seeing him, someone come out there and make an album for themselves, and someone who really loves music and to actually create it, that's so huge. So if you guys love me, go watch the album. Go listen to the album. Come to his link and click the Spotify, run it a few times, and yeah, we'll listen to it together. So a lot of you guys asked me to talk about this, so I'm just gonna go straight to the video for you guys. If you guys don't know, the whole war about TotallyNotMark and 150 plus videos getting taken down by Toei Animation, copyright strike for the lack of fair use when everything was done in fair use, and how his entire channel's being evaporated, bro. the boy himself, Pewdiepie, the I guess you want to call him the king of YouTube, or him, or Mr. Beast, I don't know, whatever, you know who he is. He actually talked about, he made a video that said YouTube copyright seriously pisses me off, and he talks about the situation, and I decided to share it with you, the point and where he starts doing said thing.
Good evening, everyone. My Poppy Smorgy boy. I'm back, baby.
No, not Poppy Smoria. This is my greatest competitor. My greatest news competitor. Freaking Pewdoos.
Recently, a YouTuber named TotallyNotMark had over 150 of his videos deleted due to the Japanese company Toei Animation. They own the rights to anime like One Piece, Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon. A big shot company that basically couldn't care less about some random anime YouTuber. Let's get real here. I'll link to TotallyNotMark in the description. Check him out. Go give him support. I actually have some personal issue with as well that I want to bring up at the end of this video. But keeping Toei Animation in mind, Japan especially is so notoriously dumb when it comes to copyright. Yeah. Backwards thinking or just overall lacking in what most people agree with what is fair use and not. They just don't care. They're a big company. That's it. You probably remember as well with Japan, Nintendo having the YouTube Creator Program. If you want to give us free promotion with Let's Plays, you have to go through us.
God.
Okay. Which everyone said that was a stupid.
I forgot about that.
And lo and behold, it was shut down. They're just blatantly behind. And I think it's important that we call these things out so that hopefully they can listen. This what happened to Mark just really highlights a huge issue with YouTube, is that any day your livelihood on YouTube could get removed because some big company decided out of the blue that no, stop that. I watch Mark's videos just to get an idea, sort of, you know, is it fair use? Is it not?
And it is, yeah.
You know, he does rely heavily on clips from the shows themselves. But as far as I understand with copyright law is that you are allowed to show clips as in form and reference.
Yes, and in context.
And Mark's point in his video is that even if he does counterclaim these videos, YouTube's system is so slow that it would literally, I think he did the math, it will take 68 years or something. Or he'll be 68 by the time he's reclaimed all his videos. It's just completely pointless to even try and fight it. So, I mean, what else can you do? So
yeah, that's PewDiePie just basically being completely pissed off about the copyright system. And then later on in the video, I don't want to even go to it, I'll just express to you guys, but his entire, his video, Bitch Lasagna, that he made, apparently it got copyright claimed by him. On behalf of PewDiePie, it said he got his own song copyrighted by himself, and he's never done that. He's never copyright claimed. In fact, he says he wants people to use the song and play it however they want, and that it is free. And somehow his own song gets copyrighted by himself on behalf of himself, and he's never done such a thing. That's how broken the system is, okay? You can have Bizarro PewDiePie copyright strike yourself, bro. It be trust no one, not even yourself. Anyway, I came to Mark's Twitter, and he said a video taking longer than expected will update as soon as it's done. That was 19 hours ago, so probably sometime in the very, very near future. TotallyNotMark will be making an update on this situation, and from what I understand, what he said prior, that it wasn't really good news. And I don't know what we're going to do about that when it comes through. But again, I'll update you guys as this entire saga and fiasco with TotallyNotMark continues to unfold, to keep spreading awareness and keep spreading the word. Because again, this Toei animation thing could be targeting a lot of people. And it's not just Toei. It can be a lot of different companies. It could be somebody coming after my head. Okay, so if somebody comes after my head for whatever reason, I need y'all to support me like we are supporting Mark, okay? Because that's what we do. We are Nakama. We stay together, okay? But yeah, that's the update on TotallyNotMark. Let me know how you guys feel. So Chapter 3 Enthusiast said, as January slowly approaches, what are you going to do with the lower ad rates? Seems like the perfect time to take a break or hold back on the uploading. Either way, I believe you deserve a break for all the content you gave us. Hey, thanks a lot, man. No, I don't plan on taking any breaks. I'm probably going to upload just as often, if not more. I'm still working on a new kind of content for you guys that's going to be a little bit separate from the news, but I want it to be as good, if not better. I'm trying to plant some evergreen type videos that you guys might find really entertaining and stuff. So I can't stop looking at freaking Caleb City dancing. This is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, I'm going to go broke in January and February. It is what it is. I'll probably be streaming more on twitch.tv/InfernoOmni. So if you guys still want to hang out with me and support your boy monetarily wise, you guys hit me up on there and go subscribe or donate. You know, go funnel your Dogecoin or your cryptocurrency money. All you hedge fund babies, go ahead ahead and just, donate and adopt a YouTuber right now, and yeah, I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But I will probably keep uploading videos. Usually, if you guys don't know, January, February, March ad rates on YouTube are really, really bad. They're like really bad, and that's when a lot of YouTubers take breaks. But the news doesn't take a break, so I ain't taking a break, at least not immediately. So yeah, but thanks for asking. My boy Chefback said, I'll mention this again, but Garfield was released in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl as a free DLC character. And yeah, if you guys don't know, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, the Smash Killer that ended up not being the Smash Killer, yeah, they came out with a new character. It's Garfield. And they were basically hinting towards it. The funny and unique thing about this character, Garfield, is the fact that apparently you cannot play him on Mondays. He's actually unplayable in the game, and it's very canon to the actual comic itself, because he says that he hates Mondays. So Garfield hates Mondays so much that he decides not to actually enter the game on an actual Monday. Imagine being a Garfield main and you have to do a tournament on a Monday. That'd be fun. But yeah, I'll be honest with you guys, I really haven't been interested in playing this game. There's a lot of other fighting games that I really dabble with, and I still feel like this game was, again, it made me nauseous with how people moved and the motions and stuff. The lack of voice acting in the game made it very quiet and kind of almost dull-ish. And yeah, I just feel like this game needs to be polished a lot more. It reminds me of Street Fighter V when that first came out, and it just needed a lot more polishing. And going forward, it might get good later as they continue to polish, but right now it's just not my cup of tea, especially with so many other fighting games on the way. That like Guilty Gear that's out right now, it's not even on the way, but I can play it right now. But there's other games coming out as well. So yeah, but yeah, if you guys want to play Garfield and have a bad case of the Mondays and eat lasagna and sleep, then there you go. Okay, so before we get into the actual Game Awards, Bill likes poo. Oh, that's a nasty username. Said FADEL being invited to the Sonic movie by Ben Schwartz. So if you guys don't know my boy FADEL, okay, he's the guy that exists everywhere. This man tweets and responds and replies to everyone. Wherever you are on the internet, FADEL is somewhere right behind you, about to post a zoom in, zoom out photo of himself coming in and calling you his bestie. And he's got a lot of great energy. He's the hype guy, Games Cage. And yeah, he actually got invited to come out to go see the Sonic movie premiere because Ben Schwartz, the voice of Sonic, caught wind of one of his reaction videos.
Oh, baby! Ah! This is so shitty, FADEL. Oh, bro. Ah! I can't believe it! My silly dog! It's looking better!
So he basically carries this entire energy throughout the entire trailer. I can't play it here because obviously the trailer would get copyrighted on the YouTube channel, but he's going absolutely wild. The chat's going wild. I think I was going absolutely wild as well, man. Everyone was getting super hyped, but like FADEL has another level of hype that's just like, otherworldly. And then Ben Schwartz said, bro, LOL, I love this. And when he said, dude, this means the world to me. And which he says, I mean, Sonic movie, Paramount picks, there's gotta be a way to get this guy to a screening when the movie comes out, right? And of course, install his own soundproof booth or something. So that's absolutely wild. Huge W for my boy on the down low, who usually is always holding L's. FADEL is usually, you guys don't know, FADEL is always carrying L's. L on L on L on L, stack them up. But you know what? They've all amounted to this huge W, especially if he gets to go and see the screening of the Sonic movie. So super excited and super happy for this guy, man. I'm very glad that I've ran into him on Twitter because his energy, as soon as he wakes up, man, Twitter just completely changes, okay? Great guy. So at Vexy, and this is basically going to be the big chungy wungy of the video, the big topic, guys, the TLDR, but not quite too TLDR, of my opinion on the Game Awards. Now, if you guys don't know, the Game Awards 2021, it came on last night. It's basically like the Grammys, except for with video games and occasionally a little bit of movies that are based on said video games, and it was absolutely astounding. Ran and hosted by Jeff Keighley. It had people like Keanu Reeves, it had Jim Carrey, it had all of these famous actors. My boy Shang-Chi was on there, he did a bit as well, some basketball players, it was a mixed bunch. Jacksepticeye, and it was really fun. The entire show ran for about 3.5 3.5 hours. So there's no way that I'm going to cover every single ad or integration or detail of what went down, but I will give you guys the highlights, at least what I think were the biggest moments of the show, and let you guys know what I think about it, okay? Okay. So what I did was actually last night after the stream, I sat down with the chat with you guys. By the way, if you were there on the chat, man, oh my God, we had an absolute blast on www.twitch.tv/InfernoOmni. It was so fun, bro. I wish that we could do that every day watching something, dog, like anime or something. I'm so mad that I just can't watch anime or sing music with you guys. It was so fun. But anyway, what I did afterwards was I did a highlight of all of the best and worst moments of the show, the hypes, the craziness, the ups and the downs. And I have a list right here on the left that I'm going to kind of read from per each one. And then I'll show a picture on the left, on the right, or whatever at the same time. And we'll just do it like that. So I'm not going to mention every single freaking game that came out because it's not worth mentioning every single freaking game. But I'll let you guys know what I thought was kind of like the best highlight. So number one, Cuphead DLC got announced. It opened up with the orchestra. By the way, the orchestra and all the music in that show, I had to turn it down because of DMCA, but everybody was absolutely killing it. Like, oh my God, music was so good. Cuphead DLC opened up with some music, and then finally we basically have DLC Island, new Cuphead coming summer 2022, which I'm excited for. Cuphead is a game that came out a while back. I think it came out for the Switch initially. I can't remember which system it came out for first, but it's really good. It's a hard game. It's the definition of games that are so hard. Someone compared it to a Dark Souls game. I think it was a bad Kotaku article talking about how Cuphead was too hard and he just couldn't get past like the first few seconds of the game or something like that. But everyone's excited for Cuphead DLC. People have been waiting to hear about Cuphead DLC, and now we actually have a date, and it's going to be pretty awesome. Number two, we're not going to hold back, okay? The Sonic Open World Frontier. Oh my freaking God. I did not see this one coming. So a couple months ago, they showed off a Sonic trailer where Sonic was running around in the bushes, and he was running away from what looked like a big old dirt tornado or something, and he was zapping around the place. We were trying to figure out like what the hell is going on, what is he running from, what's the name of this new Sonic game, what's the genre, what's the branch, whatever. And shows in the trailer he starts running off towards a cliff. Gave me shades of what's that show called, Squid Game, that my man was on the was on the cliff. I was like, Sonic, what are you gonna do? You can't run no more. You can't run in the air. You've got nowhere left to go. And then it just opened up the entire adventure of the entire world and realm, and now Sonic is an open world concept. It was Breath of the Wild. You know that like pose on Zelda Breath of the Wild where Link is standing there, he's on top of a mountain looking down at everything? That was Sonic, and it is the first open world concept for any kind of Sonic game. I mean, yeah, you think about Sonic Adventure, I guess you kind of technically those are open world-ish. They're just very small worlds, but this thing looks ginormous. Think Pokemon Arceus levels of ginormous was how big it looked. And so the idea and concept of freaking Sonic running around in open plateaus and grass and fields and fighting monsters as, you know, 50 times million bigger than him. It looked like Shadow of the Colossus when we saw him fighting some dude or about to fight some dude. Looks absolutely unreal. I don't think we got a release date. I think they said it was like 2022 of next year. But yeah, that should be interesting. But that's definitely going to be a frame one play game in my opinion. I'm really excited for some Sonic Frontier. Like guys, Sonic fans last night were eating because, oh yeah, let's talk about it. Sonic 2, the movie trailer. Oh, it was so good, dude. Oh, I think I'm going to play the clip where I reacted to Knuckles, and hopefully it doesn't get copyright. Okay, here we go. Play the clip. It's me. It's just me playing the clip. I don't really need to do that. It's just a signal. Okay.
You're never going to get my power.
Do I look like I need your power?
Oh my God! Oh my God! All right, so if you saw the clip, that means I didn't get copyright striked. But yes, oh my freaking God, Idris Elba, right? As Knuckles. Sonic over here like, you're not going to get my power. Does a little Sonic spinball or whatever. And then my boy Knuckles, bam, hand just out there and just says no. And he's just like, what makes you think I need your power? What makes you think I need your power, little Sonic boy? Sounds so freaking good, man. Jim Carrey was so good. Jim Carrey was actually on the show as well. I mean, obviously as Robotnik, you see him get introduced to the Chaos Emeralds, bro, and you're like, oh boy, here we go again. I'm super excited because I'm a huge Sonic fan, man. So seeing Sonic the game looking like it's prospering in Sonic, oh my god, I love it. I saw him at the Macy's Day Parade. We're gonna get an open world concept game. Now he's getting the movie that looks really good. I mean, Jim Carrey actually did a skit which made like no sense. Jim Carrey is too freaking funny, where he just came out there, started talking, and he was just like choking somebody. He's just like, thup, 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 thup. I don't know. I can't replicate it. It's just Jim Carrey being a goofball and being the GOAT, and I love that, man. So yeah, that was Sonic. The trailer too. You got Tails on there as well. I don't want to forget to mention that. Tails looking super kawaii and cute on there. And yeah, in the beginning of the show, if you guys were curious about how Jeff Keighley talked about the whole Blizzard Law Activision thing, but he didn't name drop. He didn't say anything about Law, and specifically about, you know, Activision Blizzard. He didn't go in and go ham on them like I would have gone. But basically it was like, guys, before we get started, you know, just want to talk about the current events that have been happening in the gaming industry, and basically suggesting, like, you know, there should be no policy for harassment for anyone, anywhere, and we need to make it safe for everyone. And everyone started clapping and stuff like that, and basically kind of kept it general and professional and tactful, while also addressing the subject and the situation at hand. I you know, felt like he could have went in a little bit. I think he could have name dropped Activision Blizzard. You know, I think also he didn't really say anything specific towards like protecting women in general. And I feel like those were like the main targets of these campaigns here that was happening in Activision Blizzard. But you know what he was saying. So in my opinion, it was acceptable. He did good. A lot of people were trying to drag Jeff earlier when they found out about that whole Activision Blizzard thing. It's crazy how fast the internet will turn on you without any kind of information. Even if you're somebody like freaking Jeff or Reggie, they will go in on you just because they think that something's happening. So just, you can't trust these bros. Keep your circle small. But yeah, he did a really good job with that announcement. Okay, so before we get into some of the more of the games, let's talk about some of the biggest wins in some of the categories. The best action went to Returnal. I actually have Returnal on my PlayStation 5, and everyone actually was very happy and excited for it. A lot of people were talking about the praises of Returnal. Returnal is one of the games that literally just launches out with your with the system, and usually those games don't end up being like so hardcore, so amazing. But apparently this was. I need to try it out. Maybe I need to have a stream where we play Returnal. I don't know how long the game is, but it got best action of the year, then it's got to be something. Plus there was a lot of other games in the category that was worth getting that award as well. So Returnal got best action. For the content creator of the year, it went to Dream. And the internet got big baby rage mad. It was absolutely wild. Like on my chat, when Dream won, I felt like tens and thousands of millennials just dropped to their knees and were like, no. It was so much hatred for this guy, even on Twitter as well, just flying around. But the Dream fans always supersede the haters, bro, because he was trending immediately and he thanked people and he got over 100,000 plus likes in just, you know, a couple of minutes or whatever, man. And he was super excited. He was kind of like, F the haters, man. There's other people probably more deserving of the award as well, but I'm just very glad to be nominated. I'm happy for my boy Dream, okay? I loved his content. Whether you don't like him or his character, that's fine. That's on you. I get it. He's done some things that are kind of sussy baka stuff. I get it. But yo, his Manhunt series is absolutely phenomenal. It's very, very hard for me to stop watching a video of his when he's doing the Manhunt thing. It's just brilliantly well made, done, and he's just been doing it over and over and over and over again. There were other content creators like Ebi and Boozley, a couple of other people as well that were probably also as well as deserving of it, but I'm not mad for Dream getting the award. I'm not a hater, okay? Best ongoing game went to Final Fantasy 14, which was huge, and I called it. It beat out games like Genshin Impact and Fortnite. And those two were, you know, Fortnite lasting for whatever. We just talked about how Fortnite just got The Rock and Spider-Man, and now it's on Chapter 3. And Genshin Impact is Genshin Impact. It's MiHoYo. It's Chinese. Of course they're going to be long giving. So the fact that Final Fantasy 14 won was a huge dub, because Final Fantasy 14 did some big things this year. And they're very, very strong when it comes to like community support, responding to people with feedback and everything, and making a brilliant game. And now that Endwalker is here, the servers are overloaded all the time because people are trying to get in and in. It's a great community. It's a great dub for Final Fantasy 14. You love to see it happen. Best action adventure game went to my boys Metroid Dread. Oh my god, such a great game. I think Dread won 2 awards at the Game Awards. I can't remember the second one it might have won, but I think it won 2. But regardless, boys, we're going to get some more Metroid because everybody was eating that up. My boy Doug Bowser came up there and said, yo, thanks for the vision, thanks for helping us out here at Nintendo. Everybody loves Metroid Dread, and it's about damn time that Metroid and Samus gets her, you know, recognition that she deserves in this franchise. Now we just got to make sure that the new, you know, Metroid Prime or whatever it's going to come out is going to be absolutely amazing. And I just want to eat more Metroid. Give it to me. Feed it to me. Okay. Inject it into my vein. Best fighting game of the year went to Guilty Gear. I think that one was a no-brainer. I can't remember what else was in the category for best fighting game, but Guilty Gear Strive is absolutely gorgeous. The soundtrack, the fighting, the gameplay, the DLC, the mechanics. It was just perfect in every other way. I forget. I can't remember the other fighting games, but it was a clear and easy win for Guilty Gear Strive, and I'm very happy for him. Best performance went to our tall vampire mommy from Resident Evil, Lady Dimitrescu. I always mispronounce her name. The very, very tall vampire lady that was trying to eat you the entire game, and we wanted it. Do you guys remember that time in the internet when everybody was so freaking horny that they was trying to get eaten and stabbed by freaking like 8-foot, 9-foot tall vampire lady, and we was all about that life? Well, she won, and in real life too, she's a tall mommy, and we support our tall mommies. In fact, if she ain't 6'1", hey, just leave her on read in the DMs, okay? Not worth it. Nah, all the ladies need love. But yeah, super happy for her. She came up there. She was looking very fine in her dress and accepted the award and the prize and said, thank you, Capcom, for taking a chance on me. And everyone was just smiling like from cheek to cheek. It was really good energy. She beat my boy Gus, aka the dude from, what's it called? Far Cry. Yeah, I call him Gus from Breaking Bad. And there was like 2 or 3 other good performances, nominations as well. So that was a very strong category, a very difficult category to win in, but she got the best performance. And then let's just talk about it. Let's just get there, guys. Game of the freaking year, which was the biggest nominations that were going about that. It went to It Takes Two. This was a big run-ins with Metroid Dread, I believe Psychonauts, I believe Deathloop. I'm forgetting because there's so much information I'm going about, but there was like 2 other games that people were talking about as well. Huge contender for this list, obviously because of Game of the Year, and It Takes Two won. And to be honest, I was not mad. I was rooting for Metroid Dread. That's what I really wanted, just because, you know, I was really huge about that Metroid game, and I absolutely love it. And I didn't even get a chance to play It Takes Two, but I know how good It Takes Two, and I didn't even play it. That's that's how wild that game is. I didn't get to find my player 2, my +1 to play that game, unfortunately, but sad. Press F's in the chat. But yeah, it won. I wasn't mad. The guy who actually runs it, who came and picked up the award, was so hyped. Like, he was jumping on stage, going crazy. I don't know his name. I just recognize his face and his character, because he just goes up there and starts cursing. He was up there talking about F the Grammys, F the Oscars. I thought he was going to say like F Activision Blizzard. If he said that, I would stand this man for life. He's wild, but he was like, yo, thanks for taking this. And we'll say, thanks. I'm gonna give this award to my kids, man. I'm very, very, very happy. And I truly believe even the Nintendo fans, the ones that, like, you know, need Nintendo win everything, when they saw It Takes Two won, they was like, all right, okay, that was a very good, wholesome game, very new, very innovative, and I like the way that it went. But yeah, those aren't all the wins of the awards. I don't feel like going through. I know Deathloop won a couple awards. I don't think Psychonauts won any awards, unfortunately, but Life is Strange won like best story or something like that as well. So yeah, a lot of awards like that, but those were some of the big chungy wungies of the awards. What else happened? That's right. My girl, there was this freaking girl. I think she was a WNBA player. She kept appearing every freaking 10 minutes to plug in some Twitch channel from Nate Hill for Verizon for 5G. It must have worked, because I freaking remember the name of the channel and that it was Verizon 5G. I remember it, all of it. I don't know how much they had to pay for them to come out here for every 10 minutes for a 30-second integration. And they'd be like, hey guys, we're here and we're streaming on twitch.tv/Nate Hill. So come through. The first time I was like, okay, whatever. I can't believe these guys paid for a slot, you know, to basically plug in their Twitch, right? But then it kept happening over and over and over again. And I was like, y'all, if y'all don't get out my face, okay? Me and the boys are here streaming, okay? Stop trying to recruit my dudes. No one cares. No one even knows who you are, bro. Leave us alone every single time. And then my girl, she decided to announce a category, and she did best mobile game. And I'm going to play the clip of me responding to it right here. Play it. All right, we don't need to do that again. Just play it.
Best mobile game presented by Verizon.
Best mobile game. The Twitch channel. Nate
And
Hill.
The game award goes to
Goes to Nate Hill.
Genshin Impact.
She said
Stay right
Genshin.
here. We've got more game awards coming up after this.
She said Genshin. Ooh.
What's good, Chicago?
She said Genshin.
Podcast spotlight. People of color.
Oh no. They gonna beat you in the retweets.
Culture and within the world.
They gonna drag you. So yeah, that was you know what? I can't even make fun of her because I mispronounce every single thing that is out there. In fact, in this video alone, I probably mispronounced 10 things. Okay, so her and I, we're basically, you know, bonded at the hip. But you know, her Chinese score dropped down minus 999999999. I shouldn't say not like that, but it dropped because it's Genshin Impact, one of the most popular games in the world, and to call it Genshin. Oh my God, I'm not going to let that down. We're going to drag her, but it's fun and good. We're not going to drag her for real. We're going to poke fun. Just like how you guys poke fun at me for mispronouncing everything. So, you know, otherwise it'd be the, what's it? The pot calling the kettle black or something. I don't even know what that phrase is. But yeah, that was really fun. And it was actually trending on Twitter all of last night. So yeah, Genshin Impact fans are in shambles. What else happened? Jeff Goldblum, he did a Raid Shadow Legends ad, and it was the most cursed ad that ever existed. I was like, how much did Raid Shadow Legends pay Jeff Goldblum to be up here and talking about this game? It had to be a lot of money. Jeff Goldblum is becoming like Samuel Jackson, and he's not turning down any kind of sponsors or ads whatsoever. He's like, whatever. You know what? I'm for it. I'm down for it. To be honest, even though it was cursed, I love me some Jeff Goldblum, so he can appear whatever he wants, selling whatever he wants. If he gets more FaceTime, Zillow, I don't really care. Give me some more Jeff Goldblum. My boy Reggie, he popped up and everyone got freaking hype when Reggie came up there, man. Like Reggie, dude, his presence is just so strong. He came up there talking about how the Game Awards is almost like 8 years. I forget which category he presented, but he was just there. It was good energy. You love to see my boy Reggie, man. I love that, man. I just like seeing his face on the screen. There was a bunch of world premieres. One of the biggest one was Elden Ring. They showed a trailer for it. If you guys don't know, Elden Ring is I think it got most anticipated game of for 2022. It beat out Breath of the Wild, and it beat out another big game, God of War, as well. A lot of people were surprised by that, but Elden Ring is highly anticipated. It's supposed to be the new installment of the Souls series, and it looks absolutely ridiculous. It looks like by just existing in that game, someone can breathe in your direction and you will die, okay? As someone who has not actually really played through a Souls game, that game looks absolutely terrifying to go through, but the graphics look absolutely amazing. I expect high things for Elden Ring, and it's still going to be coming out February 2022. And last but not least, there were two movies that were coming out. There's the Halo movie. They're making an actual Master Chief Halo freaking movie, which is just insane. Like, I thought it was going to be like a short, like Arcane or something, maybe some episodes, or maybe it is a series. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, Halo is going to be on the big screen. There's going to be an actual cinematography, which absolutely looks good. See my boy Master Chief out there, and the music, and the and then also in movies, Keanu Reeves, my boy Keanu Reeves and Trinity from Matrix, they came out there, and Keanu Reeves was just like out there, just like talks with his hands, man. You guys want to watch some Matrix? You know, they were talking about Matrix Resurrections. That comes out, actually, I think it comes out this month. And they showed like another preview of it, I guess. And it was like him going through this train. And then also something about him showing like this mini Morpheus. They were kind of like imitating versions of the previous Matrix. And this dude who looks nothing like Lawrence Fishburne just came out there and was pretending to be freaking Morpheus. And I was like, yo, get this faker out of here, bro. You faker. But you know what, now I thought about it, and I just said faker, bro. Do you guys realize now that as the Sonic movies progress, we're going to get Shadow? That was I didn't even think about that. Oh my God. Shadow the Hedgehog is going to eventually going to appear on the big screen. I cannot wait. Oh my God. Anyway, sorry. Go back to Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is out there just, being Keanu Reeves, being the man that everybody loves. And then also there's an Unreal Engine game that you guys can play immediately with Matrix, where it's basically just, it's for free as well. And you can just play the first initial Matrix on the Unreal Engine. I don't know how long it is, but it's free to play. You can do it right now. All right, guys, that's the long and short of it. Overall, I had a very enjoyable experience watching this show. In between the gameplays, there was a lot of ads, but obviously the games got to play for themselves. There's a lot of games that we watch and I'm like, I'm not going to play that game, or looks like a game that you've already played before, a game that you've already seen before. So not everything was a hit, obviously, but for the most part, I loved the entire ambience. The music was really good. They did a really, really freaking good job with this show. But all right, guys, that's my in-depth review of the Game Awards 2021. Let me know what you guys thought about the show and some of the opinions, any of the awards, anything you didn't like, anything that you did like. Just drop a comment about it, whatever you did watch. And if you didn't watch it, again, I have a VOD up on the twitch.tv/InfernoOmni if you want to just go back and watch it again. It was really fun. I had a blast, by the way, streaming with that with you guys. I was just happy for the entire 4.5 hours. We were goofing the entire time. I always have fun streaming with you guys, interacting with you guys, and talking with you guys one-on-one, because it's a lot harder to do this on YouTube because obviously I'm talking to you all at once. But yeah, that was the Game Awards 2021 in a nutshell. Whatever size nutshell you think that is, that's what it was. I enjoyed it. I liked it, and I can't wait to play it, or not can't wait to watch it next year, so yeah. But alright guys, that's all I have for today's video. It's Friday. I know you guys got some studying to do, some sleeping to do, maybe some relaxing to do, some anime to do. I don't know. I know you got things to do, so watch this video today if you can. If not, watch this time over the weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, and if there's any other topics that's happening this weekend, I'll drop a video for you guys. If not, I'll probably be streaming on twitch.tv/InfernoOmni. I have a lot of work to do for you guys. I'm working on some stuff in the background. I'm trying to make it work. Really busy, really tired, but I'm enjoying it at the same time, and I'm having fun. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop that like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in another episode, another time. Take it easy, be safe out on them streets, because them streets aren't safe. And yeah, be good. Peace.